Lakshmi Vegan Shri Kamala Harigan Swaha. Om 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 Lakshmi Vegan.
Hello, good morning, everybody. This is High Priestess Jamila, and I am here to do the full moon readings, full moon messages from the spirits. If you guys will hit that thumbs up on your way in. We're going to do all signs today. All signs. So the full moon is going to be in Virgo on the 27th of February. Yes. And then it's going to, some people will probably say that it's going to be in, no, it's definitely going to be in Virgo. Okay. So we're going to look and see. If you guys want a private reading, of course, you guys know you can either visit my Etsy shop or you can cash at me. Let me do a quick sound check real quick. Okay, so my sound is good. All right. All right, we're going to call to spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, Saint Michael for protection, please. When you get a reading, guys, with people, they should be calling to protection for you. Okay, seriously, because when you read the cards or when you're doing a reading, in particular, if you are a medium, or a psychic, you do not want to get a hold of any of those intranquil spirits or bad spirits. Very important to be protected, you know, during these readings. Well, before, during, I mean, you need to be protected anyway. A lot of people need spiritual protection. Hello. Will my mom's illness go away and get better? Okay. All right. I am actually doing full moon readings. If I should have time for, we're going to go through the signs, Thea Lightweaver. We're going to go through each sign. So, and then I'll get to your question. I'm sorry your mom is not doing well. Okay. All right, we want to look at the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. YouTube has been kind of blacklisting me lately, but I never wanted to be, I never, you know, I get people that come and they say, oh, you know, I never had an intent to grow as a YouTuber. I use YouTube as an advertising platform, and that's it. I don't need to have, you know, this huge blowout on YouTube. In fact, fame and all of that is something that I push away from me, because I don't want fame. So that, you know, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to have a huge amount of live viewers or views to successfully run a business. I think that people like to measure my success based upon based upon numbers on my channel, which I can tell you that that ain't what it is. Okay. All right. Gonna look. Okay. So we want to know what full moon messages you have. What do you see? What kind of guidance do you want to offer for each zodiac sign for the full moon? Because I feel this one is definitely going to be a trip. Okay. All right. I think I got this right. Or maybe I should put. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna face the cards to where I can read them. Okay. And I don't know why why do I have to counter corner that? That's weird for it to be straight on camera. Okay. Okay. Here's everybody's cards. They're kind of facing me in an opposite direction. Good morning. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. When I hear things like that, it makes it all worth it. Okay, because y'all know I don't even agree with what they be doing on YouTube. I don't even agree, and I refuse to do any of that stuff to be a bigger YouTuber. I refuse to go along with it. So thank you. I'm glad that I can cheer you up. Okay. So the Aries, you guys got the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. I feel like a lot of Aries are needing to release negative emotions. It's in the reverse position for you guys, but it's actually, God, I wish that I could. Hold on, guys. I want you guys to be able to see it from my angle. And then that way I don't have to, that way I don't have to go through a bunch of changes. But give me a second because I'm going to see if I can do this real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. Why is that stuck over there? Okay, now let me see if I can control this from... Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So you guys can see it more from my angle and what and said I don't have to. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I just want to confirm that everybody can hear me now. Let me check that for... Okay. All right, everybody should be able to hear me. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna pull these down a little bit. Okay, so I feel like a lot of the Aries are going through some emotional healing. Whenever the Queen of Cups shows up, something very difficult that you may be dealing with. Something very difficult that you may be dealing with. And here's what I've noticed. I've noticed that whenever I am going through something particularly difficult, and then especially if I'm feeling really alone or isolated, there usually comes in spiritual guidance. And spiritual guidance is not just by getting a reading, but spiritual guidance is like a spirit guide that comes in to help you. I feel like a lot of the Aries are going to be dealing with something really emotional, something really emotionally taxing. And I feel like the Queen of Cups is someone that is going to be able to bring you comfort. And then also I feel that just with your energy on this, on that day, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be feeling very balanced emotionally, because there is a spirit guide here that is going to be guiding you. Okay, so look forward to that. It's actually a very positive sign coming up for the Aries. So I do feel that the Aries, you may be dealing with something, definitely dealing with a love situation. And I feel like the Queen of Cups is I feel like she is a good sign of your energies being very calm and serene and peaceful, and you feeling really good actually. Okay, she's comparable. Her energy is giving me 10 of Cups vibes, just you being okay emotionally. And also a lot of you on, I feel like the full moon possibly could bring in a person. The Queen of Cups could be a lover, could be a lover. You're okay, you're an Aries. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear about your miscarriage. So Queen of Cups could be a symbol of new love coming in, could be new love, could be self-love, could be healing energy. So she's actually a good sign. Okay, protection could be that your protection is going to kick in, and you may have a lot of difficulty with the people surrounding you. I feel like the reason why she's there, she comes up, is because it's going to be some stuff going on around you, but you're going to be feeling good, and you're going to be kind of looking at people around you like, what? And the world. So something's going to be there that's going to be making you feel good, Aries. I feel Queen of Cups upright is a very good sign. And then also she can represent prosperity. Okay, she can also represent prosperity. Okay, let's throw an oracle before we move on to the Taurus. Okay, yeah, you guys have had difficulty, but the storm is passing. It's passing. That's why it's in the reverse position. Storm warning card in the reverse position represents a storm is passing. Okay, specifically for this deck, for this oracle deck. Okay, All right, moving on to the Tauruses. Tauruses, you guys got the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. So I feel that you guys are going to need strength and you're going to need to ask for strength. I feel like things are going to come down on you all at once on the full moon. Okay. I'm not going to show all my clarifier cards because it'll get messy, but I'll clarify from over here. Give me some clarity. It's definitely a situation that you're trying to break free of. Something involving a water sign. Somebody that wasn't very kind to you. Somebody that may have stabbed you in the back. I need some more clarity on that, spirits. Okay. Yeah, definitely something that you guys are trying to break free of. And it's and I feel like this is that moment to where things become very real for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just kind of like releasing a lot of emotions. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be very emotional, but at the same time, you're going to be fighting something that day, fighting something off, fighting off the past, fighting off people that want to bind you. They want to stop you from, feel like this. And honestly, I feel that this has something to do with career for a lot of Tauruses. It has a lot to do with your career. Okay. It could be spiritual growth also. You guys, your spirit, your Kundalini seems to be trying to come forward, but I feel like there is some suppression of that, and that you're being, that you're feeling like you're in chains, or that you're feeling like you're not free. You feeling like you are tied up, like you are being put into bondage. Okay, some of y'all Tauruses, you guys might be feeling very emotional to where you want to fight your way out of that, like a physical fight out of that. So just be careful to not, now if you're a literal hostage and you need to fight your way out of a hostage situation, because you never know. Somebody watching this could be a literal hostage, and you know what I'm saying? And so you may have to use a lot of your physical strength. But I feel like this is where a lot of you guys are dealing with things rather than avoiding them. Okay, so I do feel that that spirit is going to test you. I feel like the 9 of Wands is a test also. Okay, I'm trying to, it's not very clear for the Tauruses, which is strange. But I feel like it also has something to do with your body, like how you're feeling. I do feel that a lot of Tauruses are going to be feeling drained. You're going to be feeling like you have had it with whoever this water sign is. You're just going to feel like you've had it, and you're going to be wanting to release yourselves from it. Okay, advice. Okay, Knight of Coins comes up as advice. I feel like what Spirit is saying is move forward and don't look back, is what that Knight of Coins is saying. Because it's been taking a toll on you. A physical, spiritual, mental, emotional toll on you. And so definitely Spirits is saying I feel like Knight of Coins, The advice from the Knight of Coins that's in the upright position is keep it moving. Don't look back at that. Don't look back at it. It's something that you need to move on from. Just move forward and everything will be okay. That would be the advice from the spirits. Okay. All right. What advice do you want to give to the Tauruses from the Oracle? Okay. You got Metatron. Oh yeah, that's confirmation. And Metatron, he usually comes in when there's something that you are kind of blinding yourself to. He comes in to give you the epiphanies and the realizations. He's associated with the third eye to help you see what you need to see and to also give you guidance. So if you guys are in need that day, you may want to try to connect to Metatron or either your other angelic spirit guides, or either, you know, listen to some third eye opening, or also focus. I feel like a lot of you guys have had a hard time focusing lately. And so, yeah, 6th chakra, Metatron. Hi, Nicholas. You're Gemini. Thank you for coming. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. Okay, hold on just a second. I am trying to find something that I can't seem to find today. That's weird. Okay, I was going to try to find that Oracle book. I have put it somewhere. I'm always putting stuff in places where I can't remember where the heck it's at. God only knows what I did with it. So I probably won't find it. Yeah, if a situation is too hard, you want to walk away from it, though. I think that's what your spirits are saying, that it's way too over the top, way too much for you to deal with, and it's time for you to walk away. Especially if it's bringing you any kind of difficulty, you know. Let's move on to the Geminis. Geminis, you guys got the Fool in the reverse position, which is the first major arcana of this. So very specifically, and I already know that when I clarify, I'm going to get the moon. I'm going to get, you know, all sorts of cards that are going to come up for the Gemini to clarify this. Spirits is saying that in a major way, Gemini, in a major way, you've got to work on your trust issues. In a major way. Okay, don't just go around and say, well, I got trust issues, and be proud of it. You need to, and Spirit is talking about your connection with the divine, spirits, because the ESP is going to be off the Richter, you know, that day, and I can see Cancers are going to be having some trouble. Also, Spirit, clarify. You need to work on your trust issues. Okay. Also working on healing your, one way to do that is working on healing your inner child. Clearing your mind of negativity in the past. And then in order for you to be more stable, like, you need to let go of whatever this is coming from this earth sign. It's either earth sign and or your mother. The Empress came up reversed. So, you know, oh, you're welcome, Nicholas. Yeah, I feel like I feel like difficulty. I feel like spirits is also talking about your finances. Sometimes the Empress in the reverse position can represent a woman that needs to realize her earning potential or her earning power. Okay. Sometimes the Empress can represent gold digging. So some of you guys may have dealt with that, dealt with the negative aspect of that, which is lack of love. So some of you guys may have uh, past memories of that as a child. Okay. Because feel like, okay, the Empress represents a woman that is standing in the energy of materialism, but not being very emotionally there. Okay. And so for some of you guys, this represents an earth sign person, could be an air sign person. Okay. Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Two of Coins, Six of Coins. Yeah. Whatever that was, you need to start learning to have trust with the universe. Is going to carry you a long way. You know, you have to trust that you're going to manifest what you want, is one thing I can tell you. Okay, you don't judge what you're going to manifest based upon others. Okay, just kind of know what God has in store for you, the blessings that God is giving to you, and not just financial, material blessings, but the spiritual enlightenment matters as well, not just material things, but the spiritual enlightenment as well. And then I also feel as though, because you guys got a lot of coin cards, that trust is going to take you a long way. No, it's very difficult to explain what that means, what trust actually means energetically. Okay, energetically, trust and being trustworthy will take you a long way. And so trusting also that spirits are going to give you a new beginning. So I do feel that there is a new beginning, because the Fool card is symbolic of, yes, I have this new beginning. I feel great. I'm starting over. I am resetting my spirits or resetting myself. But you have to trust. Okay, that's going to be your breakthrough, is having trust on a major level. And also it is your connection with the cosmos. You know, it's where spirit is saying, well, you got to pay attention to this. So I feel like a lot of you guys probably should do some moon gazing, some stargazing. Okay, and connect with the higher aspect of, what does that really mean? What does trust really mean? You know, that's just like when you have went to your altar and you have asked spirit for something, and you just know it's gonna come. So you're not upset, you don't feel insecure. You just know you just know that they're gonna deliver that for you. You know what I'm saying? And it goes a long way. It goes a long way, having trust. In fact, the energies of trust, you'll even notice that they'll come in right before whatever it is that you're looking for, because I see a lot of money-oriented cards here. The Empress, money. Five of Swords is maybe conflict with, and then Queen of Coins, reverse, conflict with money. Two of Coins represents doing the walking the tightrope, doing the balancing, or it can also represent a new beginning when it comes to jobs, money, Six of coins came up. And that was, those two are in the upright position. But that full card, like you'll have, and keep in mind that everything is going to, I feel like especially because I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp, actually. So during the full moon, I'm just like extra on, like extra sensitive. Like I'm just, it's crazy. And keep in mind that you know, you don't want to get too far off into that negative mindset. And then also your negative mindset is what is harming, causing any harm, if any at all. Otherwise, I do see money coming, but I also feel like the Fool being in the reverse position lets me know that you guys have trust issues on a major level. Okay, Oracle, please, for the Gemini. Metatron came up again. Okay, I think I'm going to work with him today. So where is that book at? But I feel like it does have something to do with crown, third eye, because third eye is when you discover something and you have an epiphany about it, and then now it's what you know. Okay, it's what you know because it's what you've learned. It's what you have manifested. It's like, okay, well, and you know what? Learning to have trust in your spirit guides is actually a very, very, very powerful experience. Okay, it is. It's very powerful. And so I feel like if you want to step up, and then also healing requires trust too. So, all right, let's move on to the Cancers. Cancers, y'all got the Four of Swords. It's in the reverse position. So I feel that a lot of Cancers, you guys are going to be extra tired, but extra awoke, very aware. Okay, very aware. Just as far as like, especially those of you that are psychic. Spirits, give me some clarity for the Cancers. Yeah. Definitely dealing with negative energy coming from either your sisters, your mother, somebody in your family. Okay, a lot of you guys need to possibly do connect with spirit on that day. I feel like a lot of negative empathic energy seems to be coming in, definitely, on that day. So you guys are going to be tapped in, and then you're also going to be feeling that something. You're going to be feeling, you know, where it's just like very emotional, where things need to be released. But here's what I want to say, that I feel that you guys should trust it and just release it. Like if there's anything emotionally that you guys need to let out, go ahead and let it out. Definitely your spirit guides are saying to protect yourself though. Okay? To protect yourself though, because there seems to be some energies coming towards you. Malevolent energies seem to be coming towards you on the full moon, Cancer. I know, ain't that crazy? You're like, God dang, but they was just doing that just the other day, and then they're doing it, you know, they're going to be doing it on the full moon. Okay. Now, for some of you guys, this is going to be where you have some things to think about. that do have to be, it has to deal with emotions from your childhood. Okay, so a lot of this could be that you're dealing with past, something in the past, inner child healing, something to do with your childhood, your family, your parents is what you're going to be dealing with that day. Some kind of heavy emotion. And then, but I feel that you guys, it's meant to make you stronger, because it's dealing with negativity or negative emotions is not meant to make you, it's not meant to kill you. It's meant to make you stronger. So it's kind of like you guys are going to be having this emotional thing just to yourself. Like, it has nothing to do, it don't have to do with anybody else, but I do sense female energy coming at you. Like maybe if you are not getting along with your mother, your sister, um, or other females in the family. And then you've got, I feel like it's this male figure, which is the Faith card in the reverse position. And I definitely feel like you guys are going to be getting triggered that day. So it's not necessarily that you have to avoid it, but rather I feel like you guys are going to be opening up your self even more, which is actually positive. So I feel like you're going to go through it, but then afterwards, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel like the phoenix rising from the ashes, because you guys got this card. In your clarifying card, you got the Ace of Wands. So I do feel that there is a new beginning, but this is just, it is what it is. And see, a lot of you guys probably are going to be called to provide guidance for people that day also. And it may be something difficult going on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, the advice is also to, if there's any negative emotions that come up inside of you, then just release it, release it, release it. Okay. And to work on transmuting it. Okay. Advice from the Energy Oracle. Okay. So you guys got, you guys got the seventh chakra angel, Archangel Uriel. Or is that Uriel? Yeah, that's Uriel. Okay, and she's talking about the crown. Spirits is talking about the crown chakra. I would definitely, everybody needs protection. I feel like she's talking about protection. But I also feel as though she's talking about working on the crown chakra. I know that what I do for my crown chakra is, whenever I feel any type of way, I start to anoint my crown with olive oil. That's how I anoint my crown and work through certain stuff. Working on the crown chakra is a very, very good way of, it's a very good way of releasing yourself from negative emotional energy. I know that sounds weird, but so that's either going to be washing your hair, maybe doing a, like a hot oil treatment, maybe doing a henna treatment, maybe doing a massage. I know that self-care, I take care of self. I'm a Cancer, by the way. I feel like what this angel is telling you, that on this, like, I don't know what it is. I do crown chakra meditation music while I massage oils into my scalp. So that, you know, just to let y'all know that that is very comforting, because I feel like a lot of you guys may be going through some things in your family that could be causing some unhappiness or some struggle. And, you know, it's just one of those things. 10 of Cups is reversed. 3 of Cups is reversed. The Faith card is reversed. Definitely can feel some negativity going on with the Divine Feminine in your family. I almost want to say that a lot of you guys probably need to do some just to let y'all know, some spiritual reversals and stuff, because some of this stuff shouldn't be coming at you. I feel like a lot of this stuff is kind of where it's not your fault, but yet you're being blamed, Cancer. You know how they like to blame it all on us, because because Cancers have that emotional wisdom about ourselves to where we don't let stuff bother us, but if you put too much on us, it will bother us. And so I feel like a lot of Cancers are going to be isolated that day. They're not going to want to really, so if you call Cancer, they may not answer the phone. They may, you know, just be in a mode to where they like, I don't want to, because I feel like people are attacking me. I feel like people are trying to put their stuff off on me, things that are not even my fault, and I'm dealing with too much already, which is understandable. Okay? Because I refuse to just sit up here and say, oh yeah, dump it all off. Dump it on Cancer. Dump it on, no, stop just dumping it on Cancer, because, you know, that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay? All right. So I will say that in all fairness, because everybody is always telling the Cancer to be strong and to, you know, oh, you can handle it. You're like an emotional goddess, that you can handle all this negative heart chakra energy. But, you know, sometimes you need to get rest. And I do feel like Four of Swords could represent where y'all are taking some time to yourself. Okay. Or separating yourself from things that, leave me alone. I can't handle it. Okay. Spirits, advice from the Witch's Wisdom. Okay, I finally got a card. Yeah, I knew that card was going to come up. Yeah, I don't feel that you should have to deal with other people's stuff, because y'all going to be dealing with. So I feel that I feel like y'all should protect yourself personally. I would say protect yourself from whatever that is, because it looks like some emotional attacks where everybody blaming you for their sadness, and that's not true. Okay, they just don't like to be sad, and they like to put it off on somebody else. So y'all make sure that y'all protect yourself, because that ain't right. Okay, y'all have the potential to be happy that day. I noticed that you should be happy that day and feeling well rested, but I could see folks attacking you. So put up your spiritual protection, Cancer. Moving on to the Leo. Leo's kind of the same thing. 10 of Wands in the upright position. You know, this is where people are actually putting their bad stuff onto you, Leo. So you're like, why? A lot of burden. Now, the 10 of Wands is in the upright position, which means that Leo, they probably gonna be telling some people like, hey, listen, I got enough of my own issues that I'm dealing with. I have things that I want to deal with within myself. But I feel that there are like just a lot, like, goodness gracious, just wow, Leo. 10 of Wands represents overcoming some kind of great burden. So I do feel that this is a positive. I do see positive manifesting, because it is in the upright position. Spirits, give me some clarity. Okay, there's a fire sign person. Yeah. You know what I would say, Leo, is first of all, your ancestors are talking about, I feel like, protection. Because you got this Page of Wands reversed. I feel like this is where people, I feel like this is other people. I feel like Spirit is saying to not listen to certain things, that somebody might be trying to throw some bad juju at you, even though you help them, even though you've been there for them, which is terrible. But they're trying to do that. I do feel that this has something to do with family. Definitely can see some difficulty in your emotions that day because of people speaking negative. And then the devil. Okay, so we got the devil upright. And so this is where you recognize that it is a negative situation, and you kind of release yourself from it. You kind of just say, screw it. I'm not going to, especially the devil upright. The devil upright can represent serving yourself, saying, look, I'm going to serve myself right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm serving myself. Sorry. That's really what I believe, that because you can tell that all of this energy is being just compound on top of you. Okay. Okay. And then the woman holding a heart comes up. And so whoever that is, Leo, I feel that this is you. I feel that the woman holding a heart is you. Okay. That's who I feel that is. And I feel like it's up to you. I feel like Spirit is saying that you have the power, is what they're saying. Because you can tell that some of you guys may be taking the current situation as meaning that you're not powerful, which could be having an adverse effect on you, like you're in the situation, but you don't know why. But the reason why is because the answer is lying within you. It's there within you, and so you are strong enough and powerful enough to deal with it. And I feel like if you guys are kind of standing in your power, standing on your pedestal, I feel like you are going to manifest the wheel of fortune. Okay. And so this card came up. So that could be you not really understanding your power. Then again, I also feel like what Spirits is talking about is the root chakra. I feel like a lot of you guys, and then another thing, I think that y'all should take some time to yourself to recharge yourself and to have a me day on that day. But then to understand how powerful you are, Leo. And that's why you're going through it. And, it's not about woe is me. It's kind of like about that, where people might be codependent, where, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't perceive it as a negative. Because when you start perceiving it as a negative, that's when you start playing victim. And then that's when you're not standing like in your strength and your power. Okay. And then I also feel like you need to be careful with with who you talk to that day, and kind of maybe take some time to yourself and ground yourself. Okay. All right. Moving on to the Virgos. Virgos, you guys' worries are going to come to the surface. All of your worries are going to seem to be coming to the surface of your mind. So it's almost like Virgos are going to kind of be living on the edge of hell that day, but I feel like it's going to be up to you to transmute those energies and to say, okay, these are these worries. Some of them are very real worries, but some of them are not. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do to manifest something different other than what I am worrying about? Okay. All right, I'm going to do some clarifying. So you guys are going to be extra sensitive that day because of the full moon. And so a lot of you guys that start to feel that way, and I do feel that there may be some spiritual attacks that day because I kind of saw it. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly with your clarifying cards is exactly what I thought. There's a spirit guide here that is saying to clear yourself of all of those negative thoughts, that what you want is within your reach. Okay. The things that you want are within your reach, but you're taking everything as a negative. There seems to be some blessings of growth that are coming, but you guys are so bombarded with these fears and these worries and anxiety. I do think that some of you guys do need to learn how to meditate. A Page of Swords pops up in the reading. Definitely a spiritual ancestor, spirit guide that is telling you that a lot of you guys want growth, but you can't have growth without faith. You can't have growth without vision either, is what this spirit, this messenger is saying. You can't have growth without faith, and you can't have it with all that worry. This is not that worrying and nervousness is not going to be the precursor to that. You actually clearing yourself of that is going to be the feeling that you're going to get prior to that growth. So that's why the 8 of Cups comes up, because 8 of Cups is not just about leaving somebody behind, but it's about choosing to move forward and go towards something more positive than staying in that negativity. And then also that's going to be extremely helpful for those of you that are looking for financial growth, spiritual growth, or either to not feel like this, because that's not a good feeling. That's when you are, that to me, the 9 of Swords is kind of when somebody's about to have a nervous breakdown. It is. And so some of y'all, you know, I would say doing things like taking a spiritual bath, taking a walk, moon gazing is really good. But I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be going through this psychosis episode of worry. Trust me, I know I'm a Virgo moon, and both of my parents are Virgos. Lucky me. Yeah, both of my parents are Virgos. Ooh. I would have liked to have had a Leo. Maybe, you know, can you imagine both of your parents being Virgos? Oh my God. Spirits, give me some advice from the energy oracle, please, for the Virgos. Oh, okay. So the man holding the coin in the reverse position, he's talking about definitely representing financial. You are not going to manifest money with all of that nervousness. You're not going to do it, Virgo. at some point you have to release and let go of those worries and fears. Specifically, it doesn't even matter where they came from. The devil is in the details. It doesn't matter where, you don't have to necessarily trace where it's coming from. When you have a negative emotion, like a lot of people will be like, oh, well, let's see where this came from, or let's see. No, we don't even need to do that. Just get rid of it. Just, you're dealing with anxiety, worry, and fear. And it doesn't really matter where it came from. You just know that it's stopping you. So I feel like this is also a financial spirit guide for the Virgos. That's saying that you have a terrible relationship with money energies, and that you need to tap into that, but that worry and nervousness is not gonna do you any good. So I feel like you guys have financial blockages too right now at the moment, and I feel like you guys need to work through that, unless you're just gonna continue to worry and hair falling out and all that stuff, And then I also feel that the man holding a coin in the reverse position is a spirit guide, probably even myself, because I've been talking about this for the longest, that you can't manifest money with stress and worry. It's just not going to happen. And so a lot of people, what it tends to turn into is chaos, and you're seeing that you're still not manifesting with that energy. So even when you go and you say, oh, I'm getting ready to do something that's going to create even more stress and worry for myself, it doesn't work. It doesn't offer you any growth. So he's saying that's why that's happening. And learning to manifest money in a more positive, constructive way is what this spirit guide is talking about. Okay. You guys can contact me if you have any questions about that. Before I move on to the last half of these readings, I'm going to ask you guys to hit the thumbs up. Make sure that y'all subscribe. If you guys want to know more about what I am talking about when it comes to money manifestation, you guys can contact me either through Etsy, or you can Cash App me. Okay. All right. So Libras, I feel like Libras are going to be having issues either in their relationships that day. The Four of Wands comes up, something that you're going to have a problem with in your relationships, or either within your relationship with yourself. Feel like things are going to be off, like a little off balance for the Libras. Why is that, spirits? Okay. Knight of Coins comes up. Something to do with the finances. You feeling very stagnant, feeling like you're blocked, feeling like you're blocked financially and stagnant. And it's because of past stuff. Judgment comes up, and the Knight of Cups reversed. So many of you guys need to clear and cleanse negative karmas, negative energies. I would start working on that now, because it's definitely going to have an adverse effect. Four of Wands in the upright position is pretty good, but the Four of Wands in the reverse position can represent the opposite of that, which is where you may be feeling insecure. You may have things going on that you're just kind of like, what the heck is going on? Why is this happening? Where is this coming from? And it does seem to center around money, health, energy, possibly, or it could be a relationship with an earth sign. But Judgment comes up with your clarifying cards, and it's in the upright position. And I feel that, this is where a lot of you Libras just need to get cleanses. It's not just about just getting cleanses though, but it's about learning what is creating the issue for you, what is creating these negative circumstances for you. Which spirit is saying that it's definitely your own actions, Libra. Okay. Last card is the Emperor. Yep, the Emperor upright is saying that you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, is what the Emperor is saying. Well, you know, you manifested it, you bought it in, so now what are you going to do? Okay. So they're saying also that this has something to do, it could have something to do with past life or some kind of karmic connection with somebody else. So somebody else that you may be karmically connected to, which could be either a water sign, or earth sign, water sign in particular, a Scorpio. That energy affecting you, and you just maybe needing to clear it, or either some of you guys need to use better judgment on your actions. Okay, for Libras. Okay, spirits, give me some, especially if it's centered around your money. And then, you know, and so I don't know, like I feel like, because you got major arcana judgment, which means that, you know, you may have done something, you may do something or have done something in the past, recent to distant, that you may be getting karma for. Okay. Spirits, give me some advice for the Libras from the Energy Oracle. Okay. Your card that fell out is the Goddess of the Moon in the reverse position. So things are going to seem very difficult that day. Things are going to be crashing down on you somehow. And, you know, those are the things that it seems like full moons seem to bring in the energies of karma all the time. Okay, so we're all going to be experiencing some kind of karma on that day, not just the Libras, but all of us. But I think that it depends on what the karma is. I think that it depends on what it is. You know, either it's going to be good or bad. Most of us are experiencing some kind of negative karma with this full moon, so go figure. But the Goddess of the Moon card came up in the reverse position. And so I feel that if you guys are in denial or not thinking very clearly about your own actions and then taking responsibility, that you're going to probably have a really difficult day that day. Because the self-awareness is going to be off the chain. Just saying, okay? All right, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So we're going to move on to the Scorpios. Scorpios, you guys got the Seven of Cups in the upright position. And so I feel like this is where you guys are going to be seeing clearly what it is that you want. And you Scorpios are going to open up this, I feel like a portal is opening for a lot of the Scorpios for the full moon. And so this is where you're seeing how certain things emotionally were holding you back. So it's almost like you guys' mind and your perception is more so opening up to the things that you want so that you can manifest them. So Scorpios they, you know, but it can be, by some of you guys, the Seven of Cups. A lot of people feel like the Seven of Cups is just negative, but it's not, because it's that moment when you realize what you want and what you don't have, that what you, and the things that you don't have that you want, which is okay. I think that that's good. I think that you should look at the things that you want and figure out how to obtain it. Page of Cups comes up in the upright position as a messenger. What's the message for the Scorpio spirits? Okay. Two of Wands in the upright position. So Two of Wands actually, it's not just a relationship. It could be a new relationship with either a water sign or a fire sign. But I think it has a lot to do with yourself, with what you want, with what would make you happy, and then not just that, the things that you need. Okay. Definitely can see some opportunity, financial opportunity opening up, and then also healing for the Scorpios that day. Spirits is also saying to guard yourself, because I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be really connected to the moon, in the sense that you're going to be in that state of manifestation. So a lot of y'all might be kind of off into your own worlds that day, and Spirits is saying kind of stand on your own. Your phone might be ringing off the hook, and I feel like the king of coins comes up in the upright position saying don't answer the phone, especially for whoever this fire sign is, because they are just calling you to ruin your mood. Okay. They're just calling you to mess with you. Okay. And you're going to be in a very good state of manifestation. Seven of Cups is actually an amazing card to get if you're trying to manifest anything. And you can tell that a King of Coins comes up in the upright position. What he's saying is to keep to yourself that day. Keep to yourself, okay? And your oracle, your energy oracle card for the full moon is, what is it, spirits? See what I tell y'all, envy reversed. So feel like somebody envies you. Somebody, I feel like you guys are going to have these epiphanies. You guys are going to be having these roads that are going to be opening. And I do feel on that day, there may be some hatred or some negativity pushed towards you, and that is to distract you. Don't get distracted by negative crap, because it ain't going to serve you. Okay? So that's a warning. Now, if you do pay attention a little bit to it, but don't enmesh yourself in it. Don't let it become a part of your energy that day, because your spirit guides are going to be blessing you that day. Okay? So just be careful with that. I wouldn't do that. Then that is when you'll start to become blocked, and then you're blaming other people. But then you really have nobody to blame for yourself but yourself. Especially if you listen to this reading, now you know. Okay? All right, moving on to the Sagittariuses. You guys got the Death card in the reverse position. So Sagittariuses are going to be feeling a very powerful transition that a lot of you guys are going to be resisting. This is change that needs to happen, but you are resisting it big time. Whatever it is, it's probably just just to say universally. Hold on a second. Okay. Universally, you guys are going to be feeling some kind of energy shift. And y'all hear Jacob. Spirits, what is this about? Clarify. Okay. Yeah, justice is reversed. The Queen of Swords is reversed. And then the moon upright. So I feel that this is going to be creating, you guys are going to be feeling all sorts of, feeling off balance, feeling like the opposite of having that inner peace. Your inner compass is going to be off a little bit. Almost like your energy is going to be vibrating to where you're supposed to be doing something, or it's something that's supposed to either be ending or beginning, but you're not, but it's not happening. And then it also has a lot to do with your reality, a reality that you are not, that you're supposed to be living in, that your spirit is picking up on. And you're just feeling kind of like, oh, what is going on? What did I miss? What did I forget? What is this? Just that. And so some of y'all wouldn't have paid attention that it is going to be a full moon that day. And that's why you're going to be feeling that way. And I feel that it has a lot to do with, it has a lot to do with past life, judgment, karma. Definitely some karmic things are going to be coming up, but also there's something to do with, it could be an area of your love life. It could be spiritually. It could have something to do with finances that you may be dealing with that day. And I feel that the Hanged Man in the reverse position is where many of you guys need to go ahead and take the leap of faith. And that's why you guys, because you're kind of like, you're being resistant to that change. And then also I feel like spiritual blessings. Also being resistant to opening up the third eye is another thing that the Queen of Swords seems to be saying, having a lot to do maybe with your spiritual gifts, maybe with your gifts of sight, maybe with your empath gifts. You know, it could be in any area of life that you guys, because, you know, it could be general. These are general readings. I'm not being too specific. Spirits give me, okay. So you guys got the Goddess of the Moon card again. In the reverse position, lots of messages, downloads seem to be trying to come in from spirit, and you guys have got to open yourself up to it and stop being resistant to this change. And that, because change can be scary. So there's doors opening for you guys, I feel like, going towards the full moon, and I do feel like they are spiritual doors as well. But I feel like it's has a lot to do with your spirituality and your connection to the moon, because you got a repeating message. So don't resist it. Kind of figure out what it's about. What are these spirit guides saying to you? What is the Goddess of the Moon saying to you? Quandra said, yes, I'm scary. You know, it's a lot of things that, I mean, I think that it's change within yourself. I think that you want change. But then again, you're not willing to change. So you have to be the change that you want to be. It has to happen inside of you first for it to manifest outside of you, if that makes sense. Then I feel that you guys are possibly having some sort of problem with either an air sign, in particular a Libra, or it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Also, it could be with another Sagittarius. You guys got four major arcana, four major arcanas in this reading. So there's a lot of major things that you're going to be dealing with that day. I would say with the Hanging Man coming up reverse, that it's just time for you to move on from that situation. Just move forward. Is like a universal message that I can give. But I feel like a lot of, for you to get that card, that means you're dealing with some major issues. So I feel like if you guys are not able to decipher, because sometimes when that information hits you, it hits you all at once. And so a lot of you guys may be feeling it particularly negative that day, or around the full moon, you may be feeling negative. Okay. And then maybe even having some PMS or something, you know, just that, where things are just, you know how things can just be very difficult. And you just like, what is going on? What am I picking up on? Why do I feel this way? And you have to look inside of yourself. You can't just say that it's somebody else on the outside, because it's you. It's you too. Okay. All right. Moving on to the Capricorns. Capricorns got the World in the reverse position. So I feel like a lot of Cappies are going to be feeling at odds with the people around them, feeling just like attacked, feeling like, okay, I am so done with people. I am so done with this crap. And, you know, you're just kind of, you're not feeling people. You may be in a place where you're wanting to isolate yourself. And you may be feeling like things are just kind of upside down. Like, what is going on? Why do I feel like I'm in an alternate reality or universe? Spirit, give me some clarity on what's going on. Things around you. It's got something to do with a water sign. Some of your emotions. Definitely, I feel like a lot of you guys have a water sign person that you definitely need to release and just go ahead and get closure on the situation. Because the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So Spirit is saying that they're throwing some blessings at you, but you guys are not necessarily receiving those. You're not open to receiving those blessings because you have not gotten closure on whatever this has to do with. Either it could be your inner child, it could be it could be a water sign person, in particular a Pisces, that many of you guys seem to be having a hard time moving on from. Okay. The Hermit comes up in the upright position, saying that you are going to be having, that you guys are going to have spiritual, some kind of spiritual experience that is going to help you settle your differences with another person. And, you know, Spirits is saying that you may have allowed that situation to get out of hand to the point where the situation started to create this negativity within your own life that you need to stop allowing that to happen. And you need to just get closure on the situation and move forward. Okay. Spirits, give me some clarity from the energy oracle. Oh, okay. Two angels, Gabriel, Raphael reverse, and okay. So I get the sense that many of you guys may have been dealing with either, I would say, gang stalking, or either dealing with narcissism or narcissistic people. And so Saint Raphael is talking about healing, in particular the throat chakra, and also clearing yourself of these negative energies from the past. Okay, and you guys will start feeling better, because I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be feeling probably emotional, probably sad, probably depressed, probably in a place where you're thinking, oh my God, I'm having so much bad luck, and you just lost. So you guys need to let your spirit guides come in, and stop fighting with them, and kind of let them take the wheel, because I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling very broken, or you did feel broken before, and then now those energies seem to be coming back to you, or either the full moon is kind of like it's like magnifying those energies, and it's meant to do it because it's meant for you to let it come to the surface and then let go, or either let go of negativity from the past. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to let go of a person. That's not what that always means. Just cutting a person off, that's not what that means. But sometimes you do have to take some time to yourself, okay, so that you can get yourself together. It's not necessarily just about cutting somebody off or getting away from somebody, but more so dealing with self. More so dealing with self. I don't know. I'm thinking about going into hermit mode for the next 3 days again, y'all. Aquariuses, y'all got the Magician in the reverse position. And I'm going to throw a clarifier, and then I'm going to mute real quick because I got something that I got to do real quick. I got to follow up with somebody. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Spirits, give me a clarifying card for the Aquariuses with the Magician reversed. Okay. Two of Swords upright. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, so the Two of Swords comes up. I feel like this is where a lot of you guys are at a crossroads. The Magician does represent using your own power to manifest, or either your own power being used to get what you want. I do feel that the Magician reversed is sort of like definitely something negative is going to manifest out of a relationship with a fire sign. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be feeling drained. You're going to be feeling a little, weaker. A lot of you Aquariuses, and that's because something is manifesting. I'm not even going to lie. I feel like somebody put something on you, Aquarius. Okay. And so that's typically when those things start to manifest, is during the full moon. Whatever either you or somebody else could have put on you. I do feel like it has something to do with false friendship, false intentions, somebody's intent being different than what they presented to you. And I feel like you guys are gonna, that's what's gonna manifest for you guys on the on the full moon. So I am a magician. I am a witch, and you know what I do? You want to really know what I do? I don't get upset when somebody puts bad energy on me. I just reverse it and keep it moving. Sometimes if you sit around and go, oh my God, I can't believe that person did that to me. And oh, and you're doing this, and you're doing that, and you're doing this, and you're doing that. Just reverse it and keep it moving. That's how I feel about the situation. Hello, Diane. Hello, how are you? Okay, we're going to do a, you guys got the deceit card in the reverse position from the energy oracle, meaning that this is somebody, it may be either a spirit or either it could be somebody that pretended to be a friend, but they didn't. And this is a lesson that you're going to learn. But the reason why you keep going through this over and over again is because a lot of you guys, when that happens, or if that happens, you'll just let it all out, destroy you. You'll let it. And it's because it's not meant for you to control that other person. It's meant for you to control yourself. So that's why it keeps happening over and over again. Why do I keep getting these false friends? Why do these people keep turning against me? And it's not necessarily that, but it's just that that's the energy that you do seem to be attracting to yourself, because you got and going forward, you are at a crossroads, which is, what are you attracting to yourself? What are you bringing on yourself? Because you're bringing a lot of this on yourself, Aquarius, is what you're doing. And you are definitely in denial. At the end of the day, that's what that deceit card can represent, is you deceiving yourself when it comes to that. Okay, even though you probably know right now that I'm telling the truth, that that's the mistake that you make over and over again. Okay, so I do feel that something is, a Page of Wands reverse is saying that something's going to be either exposed, challenged, or something. And how do you deal with that? Or are you going to allow it to take you out of character? Or I mean, you know, because, you know, that Magician card in the upright position, it's reversed. It's when somebody may be throwing stuff out there that they can't really handle and it's coming back to them. Or it could be that you have to respect somebody else's power. Other people have power too, Aquarius, not just you. Everybody has their own power, including you. Okay. All right. Last but not least, we got the Pisces. You guys got the Lovers in the reverse position. So I feel that this represents problems and issues with a love relationship coming up at the full moon. It's going to manifest. If you're not in a relationship, it may have something to do with communication. Something's going on with your communication. Something's going on with the way that people are communicating with you. Okay, Spirit, give me some clarity. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed is telling me that you guys are feeling like, oh Lord, here we go. Bad juju, bad luck. I would suggest the Hermit comes up in the upright position, which does mean, you know, kind of keeping to yourself or either cloaking yourself with like that in, you know, I don't want to say, but I feel like it's also about looking at self. Okay, and the High Priestess is reversed, and then the Three of Wands reversed. So I definitely do see and sense feeling as though people are not actually your friend, but people don't have to agree with you all the time, Pisces. That's a major issue for you, is that if people don't agree with you all the time, you have an issue with them. You know, now if they're being disrespectful or talking about you behind your back, which I do see people doing, but I also think that if a person doesn't agree with you, why should that have to affect you? You know what you know, for at least for self. So what difference does it make? Maybe it doesn't apply to them, or maybe they could just be a false friend. I definitely do see false friends being exposed for the Pisces. and you guys kind of being hung up over it, but you knew that person was, you knew that person was a false friend. And then also you're looking at how people think, what people think about it. I wouldn't care what people thought about it. Who cares what they think? You don't like you don't have to be embarrassed just because somebody else was being a false friend to you. You know, it doesn't have to tear you down. You know, that's that person's problem. And if you were a false friend to them, then it just is what it is. You know, I wouldn't waste time, because I feel as though portals are opening up for you and you're going to miss it kind of dealing with this situation. The Wheel of Fortune came up, but it's in reverse, meaning that there are a lot of blessings that your spirits seem to be trying to bestow upon you, but you're going to be totally distracted by whatever this situation is. And the Lover's reverse could also represent gossip. And oh God, I ain't gonna be paying no attention to no. I know that for me, I won't be paying any attention to any gossip on the full moon. I just will not do it. It's not productive. Anything that is non-productive, I will not be participating in personally, especially with a full moon in Virgo. You don't really want to mess with those energies that way. That's why most of you guys have inverted cards and problems on that day, because you're getting ready to go and do a lot of non-productive stuff. And that's how you're going to finish out February, because February is almost over. And that's why you're going to be in that energy probably for months and months, or either for until you figure it out. This would not be a time for you to be distracted by gossip, because you're going to miss out, and then you're going to wonder, well, why didn't I have that growth? And that's because you were focused on you know, petty people that really didn't have no power over you, but you let it take power over you and you let it distract you. Okay, give me a card from the Energy Oracle for the Pisces. Okay, so Saint Raphael comes up in the upright position, and he is representing the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. Okay, and so this could be also where you're deceiving yourself, Pisces. You guys have got to understand that the heart chakra, your compassion, your love for others is your greatest strength. And by healing others, you're healing yourself. So Saint Raphael is actually the healing saint, and he's talking about paying it forward. So if you guys are having any issues, if you're getting any negative feedback, it is because you are not necessarily showing compassion to others, and that it would be very valuable for you to show compassion to others moving forward. Also coming to a crossroads on that day, a lot of you Pisceans may decide that you want to get into healing others, that you may want to take more of a healing approach to others, as opposed to, you know, because the High Priestess reverse is a manipulator. She's a manipulator. She would rather manipulate than to be real about something. Okay, so that's why he comes up in your reading, because what you know, the pain and stuff, or whatever you cause to others, remember that you're gonna have to experience it one day. And I feel like this is going to be a time frame that is pivotal for you guys. And the Hermit is in the upright position, telling you that you have to look at self and what you have done to manifest this for yourself, and don't blame others. Okay, and then this is a spirit guide that's teaching lessons, what we would call the ascended masters, that a lot of you guys would, you know, I don't blame you for wanting to be sovereign for that, but you can't just create pain and suffering in people's lives and expect for you not to get something back for it. Sorry, not gonna happen. You got to learn a lesson. And then also you're responsible for what you communicate, what you're doing. You have to be held responsible for it and accountable. Being held accountable, okay, is what it's about. All right. And so spirit definitely is kind of teasing you. They're like, well, we got all this Wheel of Fortune, but it's reverted, which means bad juju, bad luck, bad feelings, bad emotions, bad things that seem to be coming in for the Pisces in particular. Okay. And then just with the other ones where you know, where negativity seemed to be manifesting, I think that is going to be extremely important. For number one, don't kill the messenger, because I'm just the messenger. You can't get angry at this reading and be like, oh, I just wish that she would just die. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. But you just have to, you know, whether and if you receive it, you receive it. If you don't, you don't. Okay. If you guys want clarity or help, you guys can always reach me. I am available on the full moon. I'll actually, because some people don't even take people. Some spiritualists don't take clients on the full moon because it's usually so, ooh, those energies are going to be very, very specific with what they're doing to the individual person. So if you guys need more clarity, more guidance, the link to my Etsy shop is below. Also, I am running a 10% off. When you guys go and visit Etsy, you'll see 10% off of kind of everything, because I guess I could have specified what I wanted to be 10% off of, but you know, I was kind of playing around with it. So catch that sale while you can, because I think I may take it off in a few days after the full moon. So I got full moon specials, and then also you guys can Cash App me. If you do Cash App me for readings or consultations, make sure that you text me at 770-686-7461 so that I can schedule your appointment. Okay, because when you Cash App me, I don't have any of your contact info at all. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Love and light, and have a happy hump day. Bye-bye.